Eli sat by the window of his apartment, the city's hum rolling in through the thin glass. It was late, 2:43 a.m., and he should have been asleep hours ago. Instead, he was scrolling, swiping, imagining, chasing thoughts that he couldn't silence. He and shut his phone off, staring at his reflection in the dark window. "Why can't I stop thinking about it?" he whispered. It wasn't that he was obsessed, he told himself. It was just constant. A thought sneaking into every quiet space. In meetings, on walks. Even while reading poetry, he'd find himself drifting, his mind tracing shapes of desire instead of words. He tried meditation, cold showers, deleting apps. Nothing helped. One night, during a therapy session, his therapist, Dr. Rowe, asked him a simple question. "What does sex mean to you?" Eli frowned. "It's connection, I guess. Escape. Maybe both." Dr. Rowe leaned forward. Escape from what? That question stuck with him longer than any answer ever had. He began to notice when the thoughts came most, when he felt lonely, unseen, or uncertain about who he was. The fantasies weren't just about bodies. They were about belonging, about feeling wanted without having to ask for it. He realized his brain wasn't broken, it was hungry. Not just for pleasure, but for closeness, for reassurance that he was still alive, still capable of being loved. Weeks passed. The thoughts didn't vanish, but they softened. When they came, he didn't fight them. He sat with them, tracing the edges of his own loneliness like a familiar scar. And in that quiet acceptance, something shifted. He still thought about sex, often, but not as an intruder in his mind. It became a language he understood better, a signal. When it grew loud, he knew it was time to reach out, to call a friend, to touch someone's hand, to feel rather than fantasize. One night the city hummed the same way it always had, but Eli didn't scroll. He turned off the light, let the noise in his head fade to a murmur, and fell asleep, not empty, but understood. If you love this story, like and subscribe.